aconteceu de errado? Veja bem pelo outro lado, é o que faz você agora. Todas migalhas do passado vão viver tempo de glória. Pois é, o tempo de Deus não tem razão. Até o dia que soltarmos que nos foi presenteado esse pássaro na mão. Seu assovio é tão lindo, é o canto do perdão.
Alright, we're going live. My chat was like double sending, so I see like quadruple messages over here. Alright, we got Just the Rat. Hello. We have Alex. I know you, Alex. We have Pizza, who was Sadfrax a while ago, and now is Pizza. I think you were someone else before, but how's it going? We got Keyboard Dweebs. We got people in here. We got 14 concurrent viewers right now. Yeah, my hair is not how I like it to be. We have Sarah. What's going on, Sarah? All right. My heart's racing because I ran up the stairs because my dog was on my bed. I didn't want him in my room while I was doing this, so I had to go close my door, 2 flights of stairs, and then back down here. So, yeah, my heart's like racing. I'm like all on a breath. But, Joe, you're right. I changed the count a bit ago. Yeah, I saw you changed it. So, first thing first, today we are drinking some Fresca soda water. So this is delightful stuff. We're gonna fill up a glass with this. I'm gonna drop the cap on the floor. We'll just fill this up really quick. How is it going, Arlington? Let me see. Is my dog? My dog is not screaming. I'm waiting for my dog to start screaming because no one else is home right now. Oh my god, my cap's all the way over here. No one else is home right now, so he likes to scream. Isn't this a soda from the boys? It might be. It might be. I don't know. All right. So I think I caught my breath. I think I'm getting settled in for this now. We're gonna go to the overhead. So today we have a build. I had YouTube turned all the way up. It was so loud. Yeah. Let me know if my music's too loud or something. But I am vibing with this song right now. So let me just favorite this really quick. All right. So today what we are doing is we're doing a build that's not like something I haven't done before. It's a simple ScottoLong PCB edition. I did a video covering this. Well, I didn't do a video covering this in particular, but my PCB video covered this PCB. It's just a ScottoLong PCB. But the use case of this board today is kind of unique in the fact that the person who got it from me doesn't actually want it to be a keyboard. They're actually going to use it for their son who has autism and is nonverbal. So they're going to actually use it to kind of like type out their words, which is kind of a cool use for it. But what I said to him is I could actually pop a PCB into it just so it holds the switches in so they don't like pop out. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to like build the board. We'll type on it. But their primary use case isn't as a keyboard. So that's what we're doing. I'm still out of breath. God, I'm so out of breath because I'm out of shape, all right? I build keyboards for a living. I don't work out. But we have our keycaps here. Let me just kind of dump this down and show you a little bit about it. We have these, which one says no and one says yes. So they can use these to point to one or tap on one to indicate yes or no, right? So it's kind of cool. So what we're going to be doing is we're just going to assemble this. It's not a crazy complex board because these PCBs are assembled. They come to be assembled. This is actually, yes, this is the right one. So this is actually the first prototype ScottoLong PCB, where if you can see here, you can see how these hot swap pads don't actually have metal on them. And that's because in the original PCB design, I messed it up and didn't put the pads on there. And then I also didn't put the mounting holes on the first one either. So I was able to drill these. So yeah, this is kind of a modified one, and it doesn't matter for the hot swaps because I'm going to be soldering them in anyway. So we're going to just get started here. Let me put off the case to the side, put this stuff off over here. We have our stabilizer here. Reading up chat. I'm getting some of that Fresca. All right, so the switches in this build, I'm using some pretty cheap ones because, like I said, it's not going to be used as a keyboard. It's going to be used more of a, like, an actual, like, tool. So I'm just using some Otomu. I think these are silvers. I don't remember the weight on these, but it should be, it feels pretty good for this. So that's what we're going to be using. We're going to just begin by popping those into the plate here. And now, which way did these go? I always forget. This way, right? Is that right? No, that's the backside. Yes. No. Wait. Yes, I am correct. So they go that way. Take this. Fresca is the best. I don't know. I've been vibing with Fresca lately. Like, I don't know. I've been drinking a lot of soda, which is pretty bad, but I don't know. I've been vibing with Fresca. Looks like we're up to 24 people. How's it going, people? Chat in the chat, because today's build is pretty simple, and we're gonna kind of just vibe today, all right? We're just gonna have a vibey Sunday, and I'm in a bit of a mood today because I had some drama yet again with my favorite repo QMK. I'm not gonna go into detail here, but some of you may know about that if you've been following along with that. Discord link in the description. Hint, hint. Yo, my first stream, Star Gunner. Well, welcome to your first stream. We are building a ScottoLong today. Am I punched in? Camera, do your thing. Hello? No, I just got a stuck light. Okay. This is supposed to punch my camera in. Can I do it on here? Is it this button? Yeah, there we go. I'll just do it on there and it'll wobble for a second. Yeah, Sadwich, if you know, you know. You know. Crockers, it's your first live too. Well, it's cool to see that people are joining their first live. I figured Sunday and noon would be a good time. Well, technically it's 1 p.m. right now, right? Because we had the time switch. At least in America we did. So it's... Well, I mean, technically it's 12 right now. That's the time, right? But, like, it's 1 p.m. body feel in terms of time, you know? One thing I didn't check. Do these keycaps fit? Because do I have to... Yeah, they fit good. We're gonna... Yep, there we go. Cool. Maxwell finally caught alive. So I think we have some new people in here then. I guess we have some new people in here on this stream compared to my last few streams. But for real, daylight savings will mess with you? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I woke up at 8 today, which is technically 9. I went to bed at 3, which was technically 2. Yeah, it's messing with me. So, 9 a.m. for me. So you must be in Cali. Support fork when? Support fork never. Are those low pro switches? No, these aren't low profile. These are just Otomu silvers. These are actually what I built the Scotto 108 for my dad with. So he has these in it. But like I mentioned, like the switches don't really matter for this build. And this PCB, the only reason I'm doing this PCB is because, well, one, I can, and I had leftover PCBs from the prototype run to use, so I figured I should put up to use at something. But this board isn't going to be used as a keyboard. It's going to be used as like an actual tool. So it's going to be used as a tool, and yeah. So the parts aren't essential for this, right? It's really just, it needs to be a keyboard that you can kind of use and type out words on. So it's kind of a cool board to be able to work on, though. I don't know why I'm still out of breath. Man, oh, I know. I had coffee today. I had coffee this morning like a few hours ago, and that always kills me with breathing, so probably talking really fast too. Just crack down on coffee right now. There's other states on the West Coast than just California. Well, you know, there's Washington, there's California, I guess Nevada. I don't know. I just think of Cali, all right? I think of Cali when I think of 9 a.m., 3 hours behind. All right, this is about the point when I start stabbing myself with the switches as I put them in. So that's always enjoyable. The other ones don't matter. Callius is swaggiest. Swaggiest. How thick is your plate? This is 1.5. Well, technically, It's either 1.6 or 1.4 because I don't know if many people know this, but 3D printers will round up like increments of your layer height. So if you did like 0.1 layer height, it would work, but I do 0.2 layer height, so it's probably 1.6 actually. What am I doing? I can just do this. Wow, it actually is 1.5. What am I guess what I am saying is just bull. Well, I mean, if I squeeze it. It's like 1.4, 1.6. There's some discrepancy there, but I designed my stuff to kind of fit into those tolerances. Now, the thing I didn't check, let me check if this stabilizer will go through the plate here. Or if I have to, like, maybe I'll have to switch to a plate mount. He's lying to us. I'm not lying. I may have told a slight fib. Okay, yeah, those will work just fine. Cool. Oh, wait, I do have to actually put that on first, though. So, do I want to mod this stabilizer? I mean, it's not going to be used for typing, but, what does chat think? Should I mod it? Should I mod the stab? Should I just do it? I'll let you guys decide if you torment me with modding this or not. Fresca. Alright, fine. Fine, I will mod it. I will suffer at my expense here. What do I need to mod this? I need bandage tape. I need 205. And then I think that's it, right? I need a paintbrush. Can you tell I barely ever mod anything? Barely ever mod stabs? Yeah, Sandwich, I knew what they were going to say. I knew they enjoy my pain of modding. But let's have a tutorial on how to tape mod the tape mod way. So you get your bandage tape here, right? You cut. Oh, this is gonna be annoying because it's gonna be all sticky. All right, there, good enough. All right, you get your bandage tape. You cut that. You take your bandage tape. You put it over here so you don't lose that shit. Because I've been using the same reel for like 5 years and I don't want to lose it. You get a piece that is very, very thin. Like that. That might be too thin. We will find out. I always like to cut a few of these. Always wash your scissors. These scissors are so nasty. I need to like clean it because they have like tape residue all over them. This is stuck to my finger. This is why I hate tape modding. It's just getting stuck everywhere. Alright, that one might actually be a good. That one looks pretty clean. Put that there. See if we get another one. Where'd that go? There it is. That might be too big. Alright, one of these has got to be right. Alright, so let's take our stabilizer here. We will simply unscrew it. And is this one might be... No, this one's clean. Okay. I have a bag of stabilizers. I have like a few in there that were actually kind of lubed before, but this one looks good, so... Alright, you take this now. What you do is you put it this way. Wait, this way. Wait. The side with that. You take that side. You kind of like, you put this in there and torment yourself trying to get it. There we go. You kind of like do that type of thing. There we go. And then we can cut it. So every time I use my scissors, I throw them in the dishwasher. Scissors are dishwasher safe normally, so that is acceptable. If you just burn the scissor blades, the plastic won't be melted. Oh, actually, you could do that, couldn't you? I may or may not do that in a moment. I don't think it's really necessary. Alright, where is... I need a pokey. I need a pokey. This. No, that's too big. Shit. Wrong one. I'll grab a different one. This one. Alright, so we take the pokey. And you poke this like that. And it doesn't stick because it wants to make my life hell right now. Okay. I think that's it. So yeah, there's one tape modded half. I am a little worried about that, but what I might actually do is just kind of... Oh no, it's sticking now. There we go. I am ignoring chat kind of right now because I'm being tormented by tape modding, so... I have searched, but I couldn't find the files for the diode coiler. Can someone send a link? Go to the repo, and then go to the extras folder, and you'll see Scotto coiler in there, and you'll find it right there. There should be a bamboo file in there that has like everything you need. Hey, Glitch, what's up, man? Is there a tutorial for putting it together, the coiler? I show how to use it in one of my streams. Well, a few videos actually show it too. I think Eli actually posted a video on the Discord. So if you're looking for that, Eli, I'm not gonna tell him to ping you, but ping Eli. I'm pretty sure Eli has that. Alright, there we go. So the most tormenting part is over. That wasn't actually that bad. Let's put this over here. Alright, let's get some 205 grade 0. Look at that. Delightful lubricant. Just palette it up here a little bit. Now in stabilizers, I don't get like, oh, I need 4 swipes on this side to get it perfect. I just kind of take it and cram it in there and call it good. Because they're stabilizers, they're not like switches. Alright, so there's that. Also do the sides of these. Alright, there are those. So assemble these. Oh, my dog is barking now. I may have to take a break at some point in this video to let him outside, which will only take like a few minutes, but we'll save that for a little bit for now. He is a very needy dog, let's just put it that way. Like, he's barking. Now, I would let him be down here too, but like, there's just too much stuff that can hurt him, so I don't let him be down here. Alright, so there's that. Taking the rabbit in there. Alright, Glitch. Damn it, Glitch, this is a PG stream. As I curse halfway through it. Alright, we need to take these and pop these in here. Pop. Wait, no, like that. Wait, no, wrong way. So put that in. We will grab some screws. Let's use 1, 2 screws. Go 2024. How do you bend the custom stabilizer wire? Well, this one's not custom. This is just a default one. But when I bend them, I use these. These are, what are they called? Parallel pliers. So you can like, they move parallel. So look at they move completely like that. I use that to kind of bend them and they give like a sharp edge. So those work pretty good. Do I need this size? No, this one. Yeah, I'm using the bit as a screwdriver. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? I don't need to use the whole screwdriver. Just use this thing. And that works perfect. Is there a bending jig? There might be. The bit is just a baby screwdriver. Yeah, I actually am going to use this, though, to, like, get proper torque on them, because I feel like I have, like, grease on my fingers. There we go. Alright, so that is in there. Let's also test fitment of the spacebar, because spacebars could be a pain with these 3D printed keycaps sometimes. Let's put... Well, we could actually test it after we get everything in. Let's put that on here. Let's also check for bent pins. We ever make a Scotto dactyl? Probably not, but I might build a dactyl one day. It needs to bend that way. Alright, let's see if we can get these on. Try not to stab myself right now. All right. Let's read the chat now. All right. So, let's test this space bar really quick. So my glasses are making this look bent. It's not bent, right? Yeah. All right, let's see. Yep, that works just as I would expect, but I am gonna yank this out now as I do that. Cool. Pop that back in. All right, we can begin soldering this up now, but not before I have some more Fresca. Delightful. I have a... See, this is why tape modding sucks. You get tape everywhere. Let me actually clean that up right now. Let me also listen to see if my dog is... I don't hear him barking. I think we're good. Let me look at my camera, actually. Hold up. Where's my camera? Joe, how much water do you drink in a day? Not enough, probably. I drink a lot of soda, which is probably not good. He's got to be upstairs, my dog. So here is the upstairs of my house, and here is my dog. He's just staring out the window. He's just staring. Just staring right there. That's actually probably better though, because he's not barking. He's just staring, so we're good. Do you use any of the macro pads? The only macro pad I actually use is this one, the Scotto deck. There is a full stream on this. It was my first 4-hour stream, so it's kind of cool what the dog doing. All right, so let's begin soldering this up. Actually, you know what I should do before I solder this? Let me test the PCB just to make sure that the firmware works. It should work, but you know, you can never be too safe when building these. So, let me unplug my phone here. Let's open up QMK Toolbox. I mean, you won't see what I'm doing right now, but I'm just opening up Toolbox. It's pretty basic, you know. And I'm just gonna flash the vial firmware on this, so plug that in. Flashing. Erasing the chip. Downloading it to the chip now. Alright, there we go. Flash complete. Let's see, do we have a working keyboard? Ooh, we do not. Hold up. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, I'm done. I didn't solder the switches. We have a working keyboard, okay. I do that so many times. You could solder it with holes that wide. So yeah, actually, let's talk about this for a second. So these are my footprints I use for hot swap sockets. And what you could tell is if I punch this in even closer here, is you can see that these are actually, the big holes here, are plated. So they have like solder and stuff around them. They have an actual point you can get solder to. So that allows, inside of when routing the PCB, it allows you to route to the hole instead of just the pad for like the hot swap. So like that's where a hot swap would normally be. You can route to the pad, and then it also allows you to fall back to direct solder if you want to, where you don't have to use hot swap. So for this board here, I'm soldering them in so it's really secure. And also this is my prototype PCB where I didn't do the hot swap pad, so I can't even hot swap this either. But yeah, we're just gonna solder to it. So Joe, iMac G4 keyboard sound test when? Never, probably. Not that the Apple keyboards are bad. I mean, they're fine, but like, no. So, all right. So let's begin soldering. Is my phone charging? It is not. Okay. Just put this away for now. I started doing a thing where I keep my workspace like really clean. Go figure. If you keep your workspace clean, you kind of get less stressed out, you know? But yeah, let's turn on my filter here. Crank that on. Let's plug in my iron. Let's put my brush over there. All right, let's grab some solder. What are we at on here? So it's at 350. I still got tape on my finger. All right, let us commence soldering. So now the one thing you do have to be careful about when soldering these is not to get like solder underneath in the socket, because then it can short the switch out. But I've only had that happen a few times. Let me see if I can punch you guys in even closer. There we go. Now my button's working. Sometimes this thing works, sometimes it doesn't. Go figure. There's the first one. Is the TS100 still the go-to soldering iron? Well, the TS101 technically, but yeah, this is the one I still use. I've been eyeballing really heavily the iFixit iron, but it's so expensive that I'm just kind of like, I don't know. Like, it's really expensive. It's $250. Like, that's a lot for an iron. Like, if they wanted to send me one, by all means, I'd check it out. But $250 is pretty steep when this thing's like probably like $40 on AliExpress or like $70 on Amazon with next day shipping. Like, you know, what the hell? Like, why would you get a $250 iron? $250. The iFixit one seems kind of A. You Canadian by chance? A? Oh man, I'm borderline Canadian. I live like literally 3 hours from the border to Canada. But no, yeah, I saw a thing on the iFixit iron, and supposedly it doesn't even hit the 100 watts that they claim. So it doesn't hit what they claim, which is kind of a little sus. Not that that'd be an issue for like keyboards, but you know, when they're claiming a 100 watt iron and it doesn't hit 100 watts, you know, it's not what they're claiming. I don't know, I just kind of like the look of it. It's more premium than this, I'll say. Like, the TS100 is kind of cheap feeling. It works great, but, like, it is kind of cheap feeling. And my first TS100 did actually break. Like, it cracked on the port here. It didn't break. It still worked, but it cracked back here. So, like, there's little things like that with the TS100, is that it is cheaply made. But it's a good bang for buck, basically. What else want to do that they claim is the question. So the other thing with the iFixit iron that I don't like is that you can buy the iron just by itself, right? So just the iron, and like you can plug it into a USB power brick. It has USB PD. But the thing with that is that you don't have any controls on the iron. So it's like $80 to get the iron. It's either 70 or $80 just to get the iron like that. But you don't have any controls on it. So you have no controls on it like this. So you can just change your temperature and stuff here. But on the iFixit one, you need to use like a web app on your phone to do that, unless you pay $250 and get the whole thing with their power bank. So they're basically like, it's kind of weird for iFixit. They're locking you in to have to buy their power bank to get all the features of the iron. So that's a little annoying. But that's also another reason I'm kind of like, what the hell? Because, like, I have power banks that would power an iron, but I don't want to use a damn web app to have to change settings on it. Like, what the heck? Oh, shit. Did I do the thing that I do? I did. Shit. It's a problem. I have to screw the standoffs in. I have to desolder these. Shit. So this is, alright, this is a problem that's uniquely mine because I do these boards like I do. If this was hot swap, this would not be a problem. But the problem here is that you can see I have these holes for the standoffs, right? And there are holes here to kind of screw them in, right? But the problem with that is that the screw is too big to actually fit through there, and that's because I'm doing it the way I am. So you can see there's the head of the screw. It won't fit through there, right? I could probably use a longer screw too. That's an option I could probably do. But what I'm going to do is just desolder these, put the standoffs on, and then I can kind of like hop back and keep working on it. So I had to desolder these, which is going to be a pain in the ass, but good thing it's only 7 switches, 9 switches, something like that. It's not that bad. So we just go like this, and we just go yoink, and we go yoink. These are actually pretty easy to desolder when they're this big too, because like there's a lot of surface area and there's not much room for it to actually rebind to. So like you basically just heat it up and it just pulls right out. Just like that. It's actually desoldering very easily. I'm very happy it's not like giving me a headache right now, because normally desoldering is a massive pain in my ass. Maybe I can reuse that solder too. Jeez, did I just get solder splinters? There we go. This solder sucker likes to jam. Just a pain. Get that one out too. Perfect. We're up to 38 people. People, communicate in chat if you're here. I see the same people talking. You know, no problem with that. But if you're new to the stream or something, don't be shy. Now is your chance to ask me questions on keyboards. Wait, actually, that might be risky saying that. People might ask me a lot of questions. What the hell is this one doing? Can this one just, like, I don't know, desolder or no? Jesus. He doesn't bite much. I do if it's, you know, one of our favorite firmwares. Inside beam. That's an inside beam right there. My community now has inside beams. I like it. Is an inside beam if I deem it the inside beam, though? I don't know. That wasn't biting, that was explaining. Oh, man. Screw it. It's fucking QMK, alright? Like, QMK is just such a fucking pain in my ass. There, it's no longer a PG stream or even PG-13. It's now R-rated, because I am actually fuming today over QMK. Like, oh my god. I am fuming so much over QMK that my future boards are no longer going to be QMK. Let's put it that way. My boards that are going to be coming out later, I'm going to look into KMK for POG, and probably going to be doing ZMK for a lot of them. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Just as some reference for you guys. When you make ergo keyboards where the columns are staggered, do you have to cut the plate down in CAD, or can you do it in the plate builder? Do you mean staggered like that, like vertical stagger, or do you mean like up and down? Which way do you mean? Have you ever done a PCB with RGB? Yes, I have, but nothing like public. It's been for commission work. I've done some RGB stuff. It's actually pretty simple, though. I probably will do a video covering that eventually. When is Scotto MK coming out? So, a funny thing about, like, coding stuff, I used to be an actual, like, career programmer. I mean, I still dabble with code. I recently got back into Swift stuff, for, like, literally 10 years. So it's not entirely out of my tool set to actually be like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna make my own firmware. I just don't have the time to do that. Like, it's a lot of work. It's a substantial amount of work. God, this thing is being so annoying here. It's just like... I will resume looking at chat in just a moment. I want to get this desoldered. What's this one? It looks like. That's one also. That looks like all of them, right? Yeah. Let's see if we can get this out. There we go. Now just look at that. It just pops right out. Perfect. Alright, so now what we can do is actually, I believe this is built with 6mm standoffs. I mean, once I get the screws in, it's not a big deal because they're in the plate then at that point. But, I believe it's 6mm. So let's take this. Please don't delete the QMK just for it. No, so, Eli, that's a good point you actually bring that up, is that although I have beef with QMK, right, I will still say it is the best firmware out there. I will still say that. It just supports the most features and stuff. It really does, and it has the most documentation. But, also a thing I debate is, like, you know, I can suffer through it for the community. Like, I can suffer through all their bullshit for the community. So that's kind of the park I'm in also right now, is that, you know, even though I despise them, there's still going to be all these people jumping in and need videos and tutorials on it. So, like, it's kind of a double-edged sword. It's really just one of those things. These need to be shorter, actually. It's not wireless. Hey Joe, this is such a coincidence. I've just been looking at your videos to build myself a core and keyboard using a single Arduino Pro Micro. Was having trouble figuring out the QMK firmware. Yeah, I have a video. Someone could find it if they have it. Link the tutorial I have on my website, because that's probably how you get into the firmware part. I need shorter screws. Size of these. I need a Phillips head also. Let's grab those. Do you plan on recording some material about programming split keyboard? One with TRS cable between the halves? Probably not. Like, my answer to the coding stuff a lot of the time is that it's really something that I hate to say is you kind of need to figure it out on your own. Like, I could really only teach you so much with it because it is complex. Like, coding is complex, and there's all these errors and stuff, and there's all these different errors that you can get depending on your complete, like, setup and how you're doing stuff. So, I mean, what you could do is copy just my code on the repo from the Scotto hazard. And I'm putting this in upside down. Let me flip this over. Chat, you're distracting me, alright? Distracting me here. Gotta put these in the right way. But yeah, I mean, yeah, coding videos are something I kind of shy away from. It's hard enough doing the KiCad videos, actually, because, like, it's just another thing that there's a lot of factors and variables. Yeah, what Rat's saying about trust them, once you start doing code, you'll understand. Yeah, it's true. It is. Like, the best way to code is literally to dive in and just start researching and researching and researching. Every little thing you encounter, research it. And you'll start noticing patterns. And there's two. Ooh, what the... Sorry if you guys can't see this too much right now. I'm trying to, like, get these in, but... Are those button head screws? No, these are, countersunk. Just little countersunk ones. So... They actually kind of countersink perfectly with these, like, you kind of see on here. They stay a lot lower profile. I normally use button heads on the top, but I didn't have any 4mm button heads, so I'm using my 5mm ones here. Or what? 4mm countersunks. Where is my other... Where is it? Right there? Yes. I know you guys cannot see this right now at all, but... Joe, random question. What do you think about split membranes? I mean, for ergonomics, fine. Membrane bad. Like, that's the entire thing there. Membrane bad, but split, good. Honestly, like I've kind of trashed on splits a little bit. I mean, I guess I haven't really trashed on them, but, like, my favorite board for the past 3 months has been the Hazard, and now it's the Chalkzard. Like, I really enjoy splits. I forgot that I enjoyed splits before I started doing all this Handwire stuff. Like, I started out on a split Iris as my original board that I started with. So, like, I like splits. And there'll probably be more. Yep, they are 6mm. Perfect. So you can see how that fits in there. And then look at that cutout there. How perfect. Look at that. I know. That's nice right there, alright? That's nice. But, yeah, let's put this over here. Now we can get back to doing this. I do need some more Fresca, though. I don't know how to say your name. I'm just gonna call you M003. I'm gonna actually link. I'm gonna link in the chat right now. What is it? Blog/guides. I'm gonna link my QMK blog post that I have here that actually is pretty helpful. So this should be... Did that work? Did that work? That should have worked, right? So that should teach you how to kind of get, like, the base set up at least and start getting into it. Alright, this needs to go back on here. Alright, let's clean up this lead. I actually want to see, can I reuse... Is it possible to reuse solder? Can I recycle solder? Alright, let's see if I can do this without burning myself. This is the dumbest thing I've ever done. I mean, why wouldn't you be able to... Oh my god, Jesus. It works. It actually does work. I am not going to do that, though, because I don't know how secure those will be, because there's, like, no flux in it, so I am going to use real solder. I mean, I didn't use any flux there. I mean, that was just the solder, but I'm going to use the solder itself because it has the flux core, so it'll actually clean everything and keep it pretty alright. See you later, keyboard dweebs. Eco-friendly. I mean... You realize this is lead, right? Alright, come on, people. Hate on me for using lead now. If only Sander was in here, he'd be hating on me. Be telling me to not eat it, probably. Yeah, I'm never going lead-free. It's not happening. That is one thing I will never do. Yeah, no, leaded solder just works better. It just straight up works better. Like, it does. Like, this is not me, too, just being like, no, trust me, bro, it works better. It literally does. Like, there's factual stuff on this. It forms stronger bonds, has less oxidation. There's something with, like, crystalling that... like lead-free does too. It doesn't do that with leaded solder. It's also eutectic, which means it melts and solidifies at the same temperature, or well, like relatively same temperature. So it goes liquid to solid super quick. It's just factually better than lead-free solder. And like for the applications we're doing on these like limited run boards, it doesn't really impact the environment. Like when people say it's impacting the environment, they're talking about like big companies doing that, right? Like a company that makes say 100,000 of these boards a year. Yeah, they need to kind of take that into account. But me that's building like, you know, a couple of these a year, no, it's not going to change the world if I use leaded solder on these. Yeah, no, it has a flux core in it. I don't know if you could actually ever see it, but maybe you might be able to. You will probably not be able to see that at all. You can kind of see that little dot in the middle. That's the flux core. The flux core capacitor, you know? I gotta check on my dog again because I think I might have heard him screaming. He's upstairs. He's fine. He's kind of howling. I will take a break in probably like a few minutes to go check on my dog. Your Coda keyboard. You're the... Well, I don't know if you're still here, but Sarah, I think you're the one that paints the keyboards, right? Pretty sure. If you're clear recording a keyboard, that would check out, so... Yeah, you're the one with the... I think it was coffee-themed, or was it cat-themed? Forgive me, I forget exactly which, but I remember it was a cool painted one someone posted. Yeah, copycats. Thank you for your tutorials. You got me started on KiCad. I'm about to finish my first macro pad with pedal support. Interesting. Pedal support. Drop that in the Discord if you're not in there. I want to see that because I've toyed with pedal support before. I never actually did anything, but it was an idea that I had a while back. I'd like to see that. Alright, this will be a good point right here after I get this last switch fixed to take a 2-minute break to go check on my dog. He probably has to go outside, so I'm going to go kick him outside for a second, and then I will be back in like a few minutes after I get the switch fixed. Grab my puller here. Let's take this one. Bent pin, classic. Please do not the dog. Can you take the camera with you? I wish. I used to have a way to do a wireless camera, but it wouldn't probably reach out back, and I have no way to, like, seeing if it was working. I wish he could be down here with me, but there's just too much dangerous stuff. Like literally I have, like, acetone and stuff on the floor over there. Like, I cannot have a dog down here. It's just too unsafe. Maybe when he's a little older I can. But, yeah, we're at the halfway point, so I am going to literally go throw him outside. I'm not going to literally throw him outside. Please don't ban me for animal abuse. I'm going to bring my dog out. Okay, I can do a video with my phone. I can do that for you. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna put this on an AFK screen. Don't leave. Communicate with each other. We have 32 people in here. I don't want to see that number drop when I'm back. I want it to be higher. Alright, so yeah, I am going to AFK. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. He didn't have to go out. He just wanted to jump on me for a second. So I let him jump on me for a second. And now he's in the front room. So I'm going to try to do this a little quicker, though, because there is no one home. And my dog is going to keep pitching a fit every, like, 15 minutes. So I want to get this build done, and then I can go take care of my dog. Because dog comes first. Well, other than right now when I want to get this built, so... I mean, we're basically done with the build anyway. Like, this is not a complex build. Thanks to it being an assembled PCB from the factory, so. Do you ever 3D print the PCB to check for fitment and stuff? No, but I am doing that for a client right now, actually. well, not like right this second, but when the PCB's done, I'm gonna print it and we're gonna use it to kind of test fitment. So yes, that is something you could do. Basically, I'm gonna print the PCB with a bunch of blocks where the components would be. Just gives an overall general idea. Why not give Joe a TS-101 for Christmas? Because I have my handy-dandy TS-100, you see. That is discontinued, so therefore it is limited edition now. No one can get this one. They can just get the newer version. I have a true classic of soldering irons. Actually, I have two of these. I have two TS-100s. One of them's in my drone bag, though. Alright, these, I have to be really careful of these here because there's all the components near them. These ones are a little bit trickier to solder like this. They're not that bad, but, you know, there's stuff in the way you gotta watch out for. The screen might be a little bit bigger on the TS-101. I would believe that. That might make sense. I mean, it's not like the screen is that, like, all the time in use. You just use it to set your temperature, so. Holy balls, it's cold outside. Yeah, it's currently 48 where I'm at. It's getting to that time of year now. And actually, it's going to get dark at 5, or before 5. I forgot about that. It's almost 1 o'clock right now, which means there's only 4 hours of sunlight left. So, yeah. It's 20 degrees Celsius, though, or 20 degrees Fahrenheit? That's the question. 55 is comfortable. I don't mind 55. I keep the heat vent blocked in my room, so it was literally 60 in there this morning, which was nice. I get sweaty, alright, like... Maybe that's why I'm a basement dweller, because it's always cold down here. Yeah, 20 degrees Fahrenheit's cold. That's chilly. That's getting chilly. You know what I could do, actually? Once I build this board, I could actually just we could just chill and chat, because we have a lot of people here in chat and on the stream today. It might be a good time to just kind of vibe on stream for a bit. I could bring my dog down here, and he could vibe with me. So we could probably do that after I get this built. So that is the board assembled, though. Let's inspect our solder joints, which look pretty good. I don't think I missed any. We have that assembled. Let me clean up. You're just joking. It's 70 in Italy right now. I don't know, am I going to get canceled for saying this, but you're an Italian brother? You're an Italian brother of me? A lot of my family is Italian, so... Italian brother. My fellow Italian. Let me say this, people are Italian. My fellow Italian. I'm gonna get canceled for being an Italianist. Is the Switch's plate 3D printed or PCB? The plate is 3D printed. That's 3D printed in the case. Alright. Well, actually, we could probably just assemble this right now, right? I should just put this together. Like, this is what's cool about this, is it's, since this board is the assembled from the factory board, it's just so simple to put together. That spacebar sounds good, actually. Since I modded it, damn. So excited to actually do the electronics in this board. I'm kind of sick of painting. The painting process took so long. Drop some pics in, the thing. What am I trying to say here? Discord. My brain, no work. Brain disabled today. QWE. Yes. ER. Yo, are you ever gonna sell Scotto caps? No, probably not. I've debated like listing them on the site, just like I have other things listed on there, right? Um, you know, where people can buy it, but they're just, I don't know, maybe blanks, but like, there's also a profit like calculation I have to make if I'm gonna make something for sale, and like, in order to sell the Scotto caps, I mean, if I sold 10 of them for $10, I don't think people would even pay that, and like that's about my minimum would even make it worth it for me to print them. So it's one of those things. I don't think it's like viable. I just leave them for free on the repo. Not that if I sold them, they wouldn't be free still, but you know, like, yeah. AS ZXCV. We are setting this up as QWERTY today. Is that... Alright, hold on, wait. This is the W. This is actually an M. So. ZXC. Let's put R. Well, I'll explain these in a moment for people that are just kind of tuning in now. Because this build is very special, actually. Like, it's a very neat build, for the reason that I'm building it. ASDF. Oh, my dog is barking again. My dog has really, really bad separation anxiety. Really bad. So, like, if you leave for any extended period of time, he just freaks out. Which is something we need to kind of train out of him, because, like, it makes it hard to do anything. Like, if I want to leave the house for, you know, 10 minutes, he's screaming when I'm gone, and it's like, alright. So, YUIOP, right? Is that QWERTY? YUIOP. Wait, you. Does your dog bark all the time, Glitch? Like when you're gone? Like, does it just bark nonstop? What do you do in that situation? Like, it feels mean to just leave them, but, you know. So. Alright, so, we have those on there. I also printed some, basic ones here. Just in case they want to swap them out. I also got these in brown, but we're not going to use those. We're going to use these to color match the case. Now, I don't know. I want right, yes? Let's do yes on the right and no on the left. Alright, so let's explain this now for the people that haven't been here to hear. So the reason this board is how it is... Let me, punch this out here. Punch this in. Alright, so it's in QWERTY because I figured that was a more standard layout for someone to use on this. And what this board is it's for a father wanted a board for his son that has autism. He's nonverbal autistic, so he can't communicate in normal ways, right? He doesn't communicate like we speak. So what this board is it's just a board where he's going to basically have this. Let me grab this. He's going to be able to give it to his son or hold it, and his son can like type on it to communicate with him. So he can say like, you know, I don't know, hungry or something, right? He can type it out, and his dad will be able to interpret that. The other thing is that it has yes or no, so his dad could be like, hey, what do you want? Do you want to do this? And he can go no or yes, and it just gives it a really easy way for his son to communicate with them, which is a kind of cool use for this board. But I figured with it that I'd be able to actually use a PCB to hold the switches in, so I kind of made it so it is functional. So we will be able to do a typing test on it, but just keep in mind the primary use of this board isn't for actually typing, it's for communication between a father and his son. So let's actually finish assembling this, and then I can go get my dog so he stops screaming. So let's do that right now. Let me grab my countersunk screws here. I smell like spray paint now. Oh my god, I was building a camera, actually, a 3D printed camera, recently. There's the board fully assembled. So, gotta put some feet on the bottom, but, yeah. There's the board. So anyway, let me respond to what I was saying there. So Sarah, I smell like spray paint now. I was building a 3D printed camera recently, and I had to use spray paint to matte out the inside of the lens cone for it, so like just get reflections. And the spray paint I used for it was this like matte spray paint, and it stunk so bad. Like it actually made me sick. Like for the first time in my life, a chemical made me physically sick. Like I was dizzy. I felt I was gonna throw up. It was bad. So yeah. But yeah, let's clean up my section here just so it's a little neater. Then I can go possibly get my dog. I don't think there's anything you can get into right now. I don't think. Let me just clean this up. The stuff I use kind of smells like sour apple. Yeah, what I used did not smell like sour apple. It smelled like sour death and pain. So that was not fun. Let's clean this up. Joe, did you ever use Quazerti or whatever? No, I believe that's used in Germany though, right? I think that's what they use. Corsi or something. I have not used that, no. Let me actually just wipe this down for now. Alright. I am gonna go grab my dog to see if he can be calm down here. I'll be right back. Way. In here. Alright, I have a dog currently. Can you see the dog? Oh, you're already sitting? Yeah, let me here, hold on, let me. Alright, we have a dog. Alright, you ready? Show them you can be good. Shake. No, sit, shake. Oh. He's being bad. Here. Sit. Don't drool all over me. Ready? Can you show him you can catch? Can you catch? Alright. Ready? Good boy. Sit. Angus, sit. Oh. He can catch food and stuff. Sit. Sit. Ready? Good boy. He's 10 months old? Alright, we're gonna save that cookie for later, okay? Oh, hi. Oh, he's slobbery too. He's really slobbery. Hi, bud. Hi. And he's sharp. He's got sharp ass claws. And you think he's sliming all over me. How you doing? Okay, thanks. I'm jealous the amount of 3D printers you have. Yeah, I got 3. I got 7 behind me right now, and there's another one over there. I only use that one, and that one. No, I don't use all of them. I gotta keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't, like, eat stuff. Hey, come here. I figure if I let him hang out with me for a minute, he might not be as angry. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, camera, follow me. Follow the dog. Follow the dog. It's not following the dog. Alright, so... I'm keeping an eye on him. Let's turn this off. Come on, bud. I don't know if I can stream with a dog here. He's distracting. I mean, mainly distracting because I'm trying to make sure he doesn't eat stuff. don't think there's really much you can get into though. I think we're probably okay. So what I can do, let's do the typing test on this, just to get that done, and then we can kind of just have a bullshit stream for the rest of this until I inevitably have to go upstairs because the dog is eating something he shouldn't. So let's pull this over here. Let's pull this over here. Let me load up a monkey type. Ah, shit! I just realized it doesn't have my key map on. I gotta flash my key map to it actually. I have a P1P and a DOA Ender clone thing from like 2014-ish. Yeah, P1P is basically the P1S just without sides. Great printers. I love Bamboo. Like it's so great. What are you eating? Hey. Come here. Come here, Angus. Angus, come. Okay. He's probably fine. Joe, can you give me a 3D printer? No, I cannot. Let's go to overhead again. All right, hold on. What are you eating? What are you into? No, don't eat that. Don't eat that. There's a piece of filament from my printer on the ground over there. He's just like trying to eat it because dog brain is just going, oh, that's edible. Let me eat that now. And now he's looking at me all mad. He's all pissed off because I stole his dog stuff. Dogs, I swear. All right, so let's go to QMK Toolbox. QMK, oh my god. I'm gonna be sick using QMK. Jesus. Like I said, QMK isn't bad. It's just, Jesus, it's just, the community behind QMK is just terrible. So, that's my problem with them. Alright, so we can flash my key map onto this now. The firmware is great, yes. Yes, the firmware is great. That's it. That's it. Just, the firmware is great. Everything else about it, not so great. Oh, actually, I did want to do this before I typed on this too, because it is wobbling around. So yeah, person, the docs are great with QMK. The firmware itself is also great. It's just the community around QMK is not great. And it's a pain because beginners get like turned off from the hobby because of it. Like I've had numerous emails from them, from like people that are like, hey, I tried QMK and it's terrible, it's miserable. And yeah, it's one of those things I don't like. Why is everything sliding around on my desk here so much? Jeez. All right, there we go. That's that. Angus, what are you doing? Hey, 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 come here. Angus, come here, come here. All right, let's do this typing test. Oh my god. Joe, has the BMW arrived? I shipped it today. I thought you shipped it like 2 weeks ago. I think you're lying about this BMW you promised me. I'm disappointed. All right, so is my music playing? I think it is. I don't have headphones in, so I don't know. Okay, let's pause the music. Let's get into typing test mode. So pull that up. Pull this a little closer. We will plug in this keyboard, and then we will commence the typing test. So let's go to typing. This one here, yes. All right, let's begin this typing test. So we should be able to have audio here. These are Otumu silvers, which are actually a little heavier than I thought. So I hope they're okay with that when they use the board. I mean, they're not like super heavy. I think it's mostly going to be like a pointing thing anyway. But yeah, they're a little heavier. They're not bad. But let's type on this. So here we go. Hang on. All right, we gotta fix something. We have a dead I key. Gotta fix that. Let's pop that open. Classic keyboard build. Do you have any tips for designing my first keyboard? I'm trying to make a 100% staggered keyboard with 24 F keys. Okay, that's a lot of keys, first of all. I have a video on my channel that shows how to... My dog's good. I have a video that shows how to design keyboards and stuff, which should get you a decent idea. But pretty much what I'd recommend is using Keyboard Layout Editor. Someone dropped the link for Keyboard Layout Editor website while I'm doing this, and tag Ludwig Storm. But lay out your board on there, then you can kind of extrapolate everything from that. You can get the case design from that and kind of go from there. But yeah, let's swap out this key. What's your daily use keyboard? Currently it's the Chalksard. It was the Hazard for a while there. I believe it is the I key, so it's this one, yes. Yeah, this key. Switch that one out. Otimo Pandas are awesome, but I really love Otimo Yellow Creams I got. My favorite switch I've actually used recently is definitely by far, it is the, what was it? Acco Penguin switch. It's a tactile, silent. It's just, it's really nice. I really enjoyed it. Joe, have you tried ZMK Studio? I actually have. The Scotto Chalkzard is my first board that supports ZMK Studio. And goddamn, like, this is what kind of, like, also was another reason I'm like, yeah, I'm going to look into ZMK a lot more because shit just works and it's native. It's on the main branch. Like, with QMK, if you want Vial, you have to use the Vial branch. If you want VIA, you have to use the VIA branch, and VIA has a bunch of other issues that come with it, too. But, like, I don't know, I mean, ZMK Studio is pretty nice. Like, it just kind of worked, and it's native. What, Angus? What? He just looks at me, wagging his tail. This little tail wagger. Now, let me see if this is the switch or if it's the actual socket. Whoa. Watch out, Angus. I don't want to stab you with stuff. Let me see here. Oh, weird. Wait, what? Do I have a bug in my firmware or something? Why is that not... That key is dead. Let me see if I flash a different firmware on this, if it works with that. Let's flash the Vial one. That's weird. That maybe burned the pad? Flash. Angus, did you pee on the floor? I think my dog might have peed on the floor. Shit. I think my dog peed. Great. I will deal with that in a moment. Yeah, this switch is dead here. What the hell? How is that dead? Yeah, too much going on. Yeah, there's a lot going on right now. I do not know why this key's dead, though. That doesn't make sense to me. Why would that be dead? It hasn't been dead on any of the other builds. Let's see here. Diode? I didn't solder that diode, but... Let me see if it has continuity. I'm aware my dog does have... There's a little tiny puddle there that I will have to clean up. I will do that later. Oh, there's no continuity between these. Interesting. Wait, what the hell? Did that actually just type? No, the diode's not flipped, but... is there continuity here? Alright, there's continuity there. There's continuity there. Okay, so there shouldn't be between them. Shouldn't you be able to get continuity between diode too? Yeah, that is true. The longer I leave that puddle there. I mean, it's tiny. It's like that. It's not like huge. He's in the dribble phase of a puppy, you know? Wait, what the fuck? Why is that? Why is that typing P? What the hell? Let's try replacing that diode. It might not be the diode though. Hang on, let's see what we got here. Hold on. You should be able to put pressure on there. Yeah, I don't know why they'd be dead. They maybe get solder on one of the pins here? No, but that's only one of them. So your daily use as a Chalkzard, really didn't understand it. Sorry. Yeah, if you go to my website, it's the first board on there. It's the Chalkzard. That's the current use one. It's continuity, so... It's got to be the diode. I'm gonna say it's a diode. Let's swap this out. Angus, what are you doing? Some wick. He's mostly just sniffing stuff too, so I'm not too concerned about him right now. Other than that damn puddle of pee I have to clean up. Damn dogs. Which is kind of funny because I let him out a little while ago and he didn't have to go, so like he just waited to torment me, I guess. Dog just waited to torment me. Come down to the basement and then pee. Isn't that right, Angus? You got in your mouth now. Gimme. Gimme. Can you stop eating plastic? Stop it. Ugh, getting dog all over me now. What a stream this is today, right? I deal with my damn child of a dog. Your child. I got a dog all over my hand now. Alright. I'm going to swap this diode out, and then I'm going to run upstairs and put them back up there because, and clean up that puddle of pee. Luckily, I just have shop towels down here. I can just wipe it up and it'll be fine. And it's a concrete floor because it's a basement, so I don't really have to worry about, like, scrubbing it either. So it's pretty easy to clean up, but, like, still, I do have to clean that up. Can't just have a puddle of pee on my floor. Alright, let's find out if this is the reason this is not functional. This is the only thing I could think of here. Unless, did I drill through a trace? No, there's no way. Alright, let's see. Alright, guys, pray in the chat now that this works. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't work. Interesting. Do I have a DOA from the factory on this? It does not make any sense. It does not make any sense to me. Oh, wait. Well, actually, nothing's typing right now. Hold on, hold on. Okay, no, that one is. Wait, hold on. It's the whole column that's dead now. The whole column is dead. Hang on. There's something here that's just dumb. There's got to be just something here. You know what? It might be... It might be an... Okay, so this... I might be able to show an issue here that... What do you have? Hey, come here. What do you got? Alright, you ain't got nothing. Alright, so this is an issue that sometimes happens when you use these really big sockets here, is that solder will actually flow underneath them and will short them out internally, which it doesn't happen all the time, but when it does happen, it can cause this, and that's the thing I am thinking that this might actually be. So we will find out by desoldering these and then popping them out. My dog will... Please don't eat anything. I also don't have music playing. Let me play our music so you guys can at least have some music here. This stream is hectic today. There's a lot going on at once right now. All right, so let's pop that out. Pop this out. Let me actually just test them. Angus, what are you doing? So that one looks clean. Oh my, jeez. Okay, that one also looks clean. So, what the hell? All right, let's plug this in and see if these will work. What IEMs do you use? These are, so the ones I use normally, these are timeless too. What, Angus? Yeah, I do. That whole thing is dead. And that diode's on there, right? Alright, I'm gonna bring the dog up. I'm gonna clean up the pee really quick. And then bring that up. I will be right back in like 2 minutes. Ugh, pee towel. Spray some alcohol on it. Alright, no more peeing on the floor, I guess. I'm gonna bring the dog up. I'll be right back. Let me get your cookie. Go on. Alright, my floor is DP'd. My dog is upstairs. My keyboard is not working. So, yeah. I don't know what... Thinking. Yeah, but the whole column's dead. That's what's weird here. This entire column is completely dead. So none of those keys work, which doesn't make sense. I mean, this column out, so this column here works. Like, that's P, that's backspace, that's the question mark. This one also works. It's just this, so the only thing I can think of is if... Let me trace back the... I'm going to trace back the column here. Trace this one back to the controller. Actually grab my microscope. I have a microscope here. You guys will not be able to see this probably, but well, maybe you will. Maybe a little bit. I'm gonna see if there's something on the chip itself here. I don't think you guys can see that. It does look like maybe that first one. Looks like maybe that first one might have been shorting. Did I pause my music? Did I pause my music when I did that? I did. Okay, so that still works. Yeah, no, it's still dead. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Oh, wait, no. It's not an RP2040, it's a STM32. It's the column is dead, though. The column is definitely 100% dead. Now, this is a situation where I could disassemble everything, but specifically this board is not going to be used as a PCB or a keyboard, so I'll probably just tell them that. I don't know if I will reassemble it. I mean, I could. So I'm kind of torn on what to do. Where's my actual tweezer? Tweezer. Where the hell did my, like, pointy-ass tweezer go? Okay. I'll use this one. Yeah, I mean, it's the whole column. Like, I don't know why the whole column would be dead. Like, I'm tracing it back. It's right here. It's that second second pin is where it's at. There's nothing that looks out of the ordinary. And try to reflow it slightly. Without burning myself. Like, it's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, that's completely dead. Did I flash the right firmware? That's the other thing I can think of. ScottoLong PCB firmware vial.bin. Let me just, out of curiosity, let me flash the default firmware. See if that might have something to do with it. Let's flash that. Because it's the entire column. The entire column is just dead. So it's something along that column. Maybe I drilled a hole the wrong spot. I am not sure. I don't think it's the firmware either, because, like, the firmware is all based on the same exact thing. But I do have... So this one, that's working. Yeah, I don't know, it's dead. Alright, let's try resoldering this diode. But even without that diode there, the top one should be working, so that also doesn't make sense. Let me also get rid of this big ol' thing in front of me here. That doesn't look good there either. So I know it's nothing with these switches though, so let me just pop these back in. That'll make testing easier also. Now, if I can't debug this isn't one of the builds that I like have to actually reassemble. I did tell them that I would make it functional, but they didn't seem too interested in that. They just, I mean, the use that they're using for isn't typing. It's just kind of mainly to hold the switches in, but still doesn't make sense. Now, I was thinking bad soldering, but it's not, because, like, everything's clean. What I'm going to do is actually grab another one of the PCBs and see if it's isolated to just this one. Let me grab another PCB. We're live debugging here. Alright, so here is another PCB. This one does not have the holes cut in it, though. But yet again, I don't know where one of those holes would even cause damage, because it's not like... Unless... No, it can't be. Alright, let's try this one. Let's flash the firmware on this. We're gonna flash the exact same default.bin. Oh, it could also be another diode that's dead on that row, actually. I should just replace all of them. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, this one works just fine on those. So it is definitely something with that row. I could check for continuity between that, yeah. Let me see. It's the secondary pin here. I just have to kind of get it in this general area right here. Oh, interesting. Interesting. It is dead from it's dead from here to there. So yeah, it's dead. Okay. You're onto something. So it isn't any of my wiring here. It's something dead. It's not the row, it's definitely the column. There's something dead on the column. Question is what? Let me see if this one has continuity. That's actually annoying. Yeah. They have continuity this way, they just don't have continuity across. That would definitely be a JLC thing, right? That has to be something with the PCB trace. Just doesn't, like, a defect in the trace. I can't see anything on it that would indicate a defect. Well, actually, wait. Maybe right here. No. Huh. That's the first time I've ever had that happen. I mean, it is completely dead. Yeah, I'm kind of stumped here. I think we just want to have a typing test here. I'll either resolder this after asking him if he wants it to still be functional, or I'll just say, you know, I'll just ask him if he wants this one to use this one because it doesn't work on that. Because I don't think they're going to type on it anyway. It's mainly to hold the switches in. But that is kind of annoying that it's, like, dead. I've never had that happen. It's got to be a trace, and it's impossible to look on the other side. But it doesn't matter because the column's running right here. I can see the column trace, and it looks clean. So there has to be something. Because, like, this... So if I punch this in here... My dog is barking upstairs too. He's going crazy. Can this work? It has to be trace damage internally, like it didn't actually complete the trace or something. Because if we look, this is kind of going to be hard to see, but you can see the trace is, like, punch this in even more. All right, so we have the trace right here, right? This is the switch. We have the trace coming up here, and then we have, of course, our column will feed down in this one, feed down in this one. So if I touch these, that beeps. That beeps as we'd expect. I don't know if you can hear that beeping. But and here's the other thing too. I have built this PCB. This exact PCB I built before. This is what I did. The orange ScottoLong I did a few weeks back. But if we hold here, so you can see the trace coming out, we could follow the trace all the way back to the controller. So it's the second trace, goes all the way back here. And then we have this, which is the second pin. There's no continuity there at all. There's none on it. So there's nothing there. But if we go to this one over here, so we go to the next one, there's a beep there. So the only thing I can think of to try here is actually, let me just take a little bit of solder and try to reflow that. Actually, like, reflow it. Because I didn't add any solder before. So you don't use your Scotto deck anymore? No, I have it, literally have it right here. I can't show you right now, but you can maybe kind of see that a little bit. I'm going to try getting just a little bit of solder on there. The tiniest little amount, and see if I can reflow. Because maybe it's not connecting on the STM. Alright, there. Let's see now if we have continuity. You guys can't see anything right now. You can jump using a wire to the controller. Yeah, I could do that, possibly, but I mean... It's gonna be very hard. It's, like, minuscule, but let's see if that did anything. Yeah, nothing. It's gotta be that trace. That trace has gotta be dead. Interesting. I've never had that happen. Yeah, I am gonna do that though. I think that could save it. I'm gonna try jumping it. It's gonna be a massive pain to do, but let's see if we can do it. Let's actually find out if we can jump this. So let me punch this out here. Let me grab some really thin wire. Have it fling down at me. Alright, let's grab this. I mean, this is gonna be next to impossible. Oh my god, let's see if we can do this. You guys aren't gonna see much right now, because I kind of gotta just get this, like, positioned. But in theory... I don't even know how I'm gonna go in for the angle here. Apologies that you guys can't see much right now. It's just, this is so tiny. We got that connected, but now it's bridging. I mean, this will actually work if I can get it soldered correctly. That's the only thing. I gotta solder up that now with a wick. Where's my wick? Alright, this is probably the most boring stream ever right now, because, like, I'm just super focused on trying to get this thing connected, but once I get it connected, it should be good. Hey, ah, shit, I almost had it. Hey, we got it, no way. Did I actually... There's no way. I am so gonna epoxy that shit in place after I get it, like, on there, but if this works, let's find out. Let's route this. Let me also tape it so I don't yank on it. Who would have known that we'd be hand wiring today? This. Solder that into place. Alright, let's find out if that worked. Here is my monstrosity. For right now, we should be able to, in theory now, plug this in. Why, look at that. It works. Guess we got a dead switch on there. Or a dead trace. I've never had that happen before, but that does work. So that's what we're going to do on this build, is we're going to do this here. And I can unplug that. And just so it's strong, I am going to just UV resin it in. Just put a little UV resin on there to hold it in place. And I'm also going to tape the wire, just so it doesn't come off. I probably should have checked this before doing this, but we're YOLOing it. I'm gonna send it. All right, so now we just sit here for a few seconds. So how's everyone doing? We could talk on chat for a moment here while I get this in place. Fresca, let's go. Let me also check my phone, see if I'm getting any notifications. Pizza's just vibing. Pizza, is your favorite food by chance pizza? Is this a possibility? Why does my button never work? Even better solution, should just dip the PCB in resin to make the case. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. Yeah, no, this is fine. This works. We'll just take a piece of Captain tape now to finish it up here. This is better than wasting a PCB, especially since this build, like I mentioned a few times, you know, it's not primarily going to be used for typing, if at all. So we'll just kind of do that on it, and that solves the problem. Yeah, that works fine now. All right. So I guess that's my first time ever having a dead trace on a PCB. I am gonna make a complaint on JLC about that and say that, hey, I had a dead trace. What the hell? Because that, if I shipped that to someone and I got a dead trace, you know, I'd have to like deal with that situation of refunding it, shipping them a new one, and that's not my fault then. So, I mean, technically for my shop, that would be my fault for selling them something that didn't work, but the fault can be passed on to JLC, shipping me something with a broken trace. Now, you know, I am sponsored by them, so I shouldn't trash on them, but like, hey, what the hell? We're talking about Evan and Caitlin videos now. I've watched a few. Like, I don't know, I've said this a few times. I don't keep up to date on other YouTubers, really. I just kind of do my own thing. But we can now, once I clean up, we can actually test this thing. So let me put this over here. And then I'll be able to go hang out with my dog because he is getting angry that there's no one there to scratch him. He is disappointed. I just got a board from JLC that was just dead? Was it like your doing, or was it dead? It's like, I mean, there is also that when it comes to PCBs, you can mess stuff up and they don't work. I knew this one wasn't messed up though because I've already built it a few times. So that's how I knew it was something wrong with it. Alright, let's clean all this stuff up. Put this over here, take this, put it over here. Take this and put it in here. Where is my this? Okay. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I gotta keep that in mind then for when I do eventually sell boards that do have controllers built into them. That, hey, they could maybe be dead. I mean, I know that's always a possibility. Like, defective rate, I think it's like 1 to 5% of electronics are actually defective from the factory. I think that's the number I saw last time I looked it up. So, like, this isn't anything that crazy unheard of. It's just annoying when it does happen because, like, hey, I spent 20 minutes trying to figure this out. So, it's one of those things. But we do have a functioning board now, so what we can do is do a real typing test after I flash my firmware on it, because I don't have my firmware. Now we're going to find out that another column's dead on it. So what's going to happen? We're going to go to type, and we're going to be like, oh, that one's dead too. Great. I don't think so. I think we're good. Just cleaning up all my mess. All right. I'll put these here. Punch this out a little bit. Can this thing work for once? It worked. There we go. Cool. Okay. A bunch of wire here. All right, let's pause the music. Let's plug this on in. Wait, I actually wanted to reset it, so let's reset it. That reset. You probably could hear the little doo-doot. 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 Let's flash my firmware. We will flash it. Then we should have Colmac on it, so I can actually type on it because I'm one of those weirdos that uses Colmac. Check my phone, make sure my dog's not going crazy. All right, so we have Colmac on it. ARSTDH. Okay, all the columns work. We're just gonna send it. All right, let's switch over to typing test view. We should have our mic here. Let's turn off this, and now we can actually get an idea of what it sounds like. So let's put this in the middle. And here we go, guys. Let's get this going. Let's get a new test, actually. How do I do tab on? I forget how I do tab on this board. Which one? What do I have? Is this tab? No, this. That. There we go. I have a very weird key map on this. All right, let's do a typing test. Oh my god. Hold on. It's been a while since I typed on a board like this. And I'm also used to chalk right now because I've been using chalk switches. What did I just do? Let's try that again. I am not enjoying this right now. This is actually kind of hard to type on. I forgot how hard this board is, especially since I've been using a split for like 3.5 months now. This is very cramped in comparison, but... All right, I'm gonna call that good. We got 88 with it. All right, that's fine. It looks cool, I think. Yeah, that's the build today. This board here, which yet again, reminder, this board is a very unique and cool usage of it. It's for a father to communicate with his nonverbal kid who has autism, so he can kind of use it to type out. That's why the yes and the no here. He'll be able to hold this up, and those kids will be able to come over and say whatever they have to say. They'll be able to just kind of poke their letters there and communicate with them. So it's not going to be used as a keyboard. Like, it's not going to be plugged in. But part of that is I was like, hey, I can make it into a keyboard too because I had those leftover PCBs. But that's not the primary or even probably if it will ever even be used like that. It will mostly just be used like this around the house, just tossing it around and letting the kid type out to his father or his mother or whoever needs to interact with them. So yeah, it's kind of neat. That's what I got for the build. He really liked the Scotto. What was it? 37 was the gasket mount build, so that's why the color scheme is like this. His son really liked that, so we went with that on it. We went with the beige and the brown and the blue, and it looks kind of nice. I did ask if he wanted anything on the spacebar. He said that just blank would be cool. We could have probably put something there too, but that's the build. I personally find huge space-bars to be dumb. You must be a certified hater then of this board. ScottoLong. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Images. This one. I have to mute this video if I'm going to show it. I don't know how many people know about this video. It's on my channel. I had a subscription for the music I used in it, but I can't use it on any more videos. But this was a dumb build. Go watch this video actually on my channel. It's pretty good. I put a lot of work into it. But if we skip forward, we have this, which it's this board. It's this board here, just with a 10U spacebar. So very, very big. 12U spacebar time, maybe. Yeah, I like this board. This board was kind of cool. I'm dropping this in chat. Go watch this video, people, because it performed poorly. 3,500 views in a year. Like, come on. All right, come on. Like, what is this? But yeah, that's that build. Man, there are so many builds I have on here. Oh, interesting. I never even saw someone else build it. Yeah. So I think that's what I got today for this. Is we have this build. This stream was filled with a lot of hectic moments of the dog peeing on the floor. That was fun. The dog howling right now. I'm gonna have to go hang out with him. And yeah, this is what we got. So I'll be able to actually ship this off to him now, and hopefully they'll be able to get some use out of it. I do like the switches in it. They are heavier than I expected, but like I said, it's not used for typing, so that won't really matter. Like when you're just poking them, you don't really notice the weight, but when you're typing on it, that's when you notice the weight because you're using everything. So I think this will be useful for them. I think they'll be able to actually use it, and they'll help him kind of communicate with his dad, so that'll be pretty nice. But yeah, 100% keyboard where the entire bottom row is a spacebar. One day. I've had some other dumb ideas where I do an entire board of space bars where the whole board is... Let's put the music back on. Where the whole board is space bars, but I haven't done that yet either. Probably, actually, let me grab it. Let me grab it. I'm going to swing back here. Oh, jeez. I'm like sliding all over. Sliding all over. Is my camera blown out? I feel like my camera's blown out today for some reason. Whatever. So this is actually the next build I'm doing. This is the Scotto 69. Can this thing work? Why does this thing never do... There, now it worked. Okay. It's Bluetooth. I have issues with Bluetooth. I did a stream on this build, actually. I'm doing the exact same one for my copy of it with some modifications. You can see we have magnets in there. We have this nice magnetic bottom riser that will kind of give it that, which is cool. But yeah, the 69 I watched that stream. Yeah, I remember you were in there. There are people in there, but yeah, we're gonna be building my copy. This is gonna be a video. It's gonna be a sponsored video. Hopefully the PCB works on that. I doubt it will be an issue. It's one of those things that we just got unlucky today on this build is all. Out of the probably, I don't know, 100 plus PCBs I shipped, a couple hundred plus PCBs I've shipped, like that's the first time I ever actually had an issue with one. So, or ever heard of an issue with one of my PCBs. Like I've never heard of anything. Just this one I got unlucky for some reason. So I don't know. But I'm just talking. I don't even have this plugged in. Bro was stressed over the magnets. Yeah, yeah. I think I lowered the amount of magnets too. I eliminated holes on the bottom too, so it's a little cleaner. But yeah, we're gonna build on the next stream. I have to go play with my dog because he is getting anxious that I'm down here. I also have to feed him because he was supposed to eat like an hour ago. But I'm gonna go feed him. So yeah, we're gonna do another stream here. Maybe a late. We're gonna I'm gonna go to this. We're gonna have a Scotto after dark at some point when people are in the house and my dog isn't like freaking out because I'm the only one here. We'll have another stream soon where we'll do like a Q&A. I'll schedule that. I want to try to get a lot of people on the Q&A though. I don't want it to be one of those Q&As where it's like 2 people asking questions the whole time. You know, I want like a lot of people. So we're gonna try to maybe schedule that up sometime this week. What time would work for you guys if we actually did a Q&A stream? Like what time? Just drop it in the chat right now. I hate the delay on chat when I ask a question. They have to like awkwardly sit here while people start to say stuff. Joe, let's see the video. Are you saying the dog video? Let's see if I have it here. Oh, I can't. I would show you, but my phone's on 1%. It's gonna die. I would show you because I did take one. He just jumped on me a lot. So yeah. Well, anyway, I'm gonna post a post on my my community page on my channel to kind of get an idea for the next stream, and we'll do like a Q&A. 11 a.m. That's about when I'm rolling out of bed on most days. So I'll probably try to do it like 12 p.m. one day this week. Oh no, actually I was saying after dark. I might do a late stream. Maybe I'll stream later. I don't know. I'm just gonna surprise you guys with a stream at some point, but I really do have to go get my dog. So yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. This was the build today. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, let's do the YouTuber face real quick. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna head out. Thanks for hanging out. Let me figure out how I can close this thing down. Oh my god, I have so many things open. Alright, later guys. Wait, where's my OBS? Ending a stream is always so weird and awkward. It's like, where's my OBS? And then